my review for Charlie Banana one size cloth diapers, their training pants, and their swim diaper. So let's start with the swim diaper. This is the blackberry print. It comes in a few different sizes. The outer shell is like a polyester, and then the inner shell is an organic cotton lining. This is the large. Let me look on the tag a second. Okay, so they have a small, which is for 11 to 16 pounds, a medium that's 16 to 21, large that's 21 to 27, and extra large that's 28 to 55. I would say it's pretty true to size. My son is very tall and slender and is 27 pounds, and I feel like he has room in this yet. There's actually like a drawstring on the inside. It doesn't go super far, but it's enough that you can really adjust it a good inch or so. And we do have to tighten it for him and tie that off on the inside because he's skinny. So I would say he's got probably a good 5 pounds or so left. He will definitely fit in this next summer. But if you have like a shorter, rounder child, then they might top out around that 27-pound mark because their waist would be thicker. So as far as the performance goes, we actually had an incident when we were camping. We were swimming in the lake, and when we got out, found out he had pooped. And it didn't seem to be like running out or anything, or like it contained all of the solids. But of course, there's like water getting in the diaper. So you have this weird concoction of like it's holding it in, yet it's wanting to leak out, which I've had with our other cloth swim diaper as well in a different brand, where there's just like this, we'll call it soup going on inside, where if you pull on like the gusset, it will come out because there's water in there and it'll just be all over. So I feel like it contained everything really well. We actually had to like take it off and hose them down under one of the spigots and all of that loveliness. So I felt like it did a really good job. I like it. I like the fit. I liked the gussets around the thighs. They didn't seem to really pinch, but yet they were tight enough to hold everything in. So I definitely do like their swim diaper. The training pants are the same type of material. They have the polyester on the outer shell and organic lining on the inside. This is the extra large. So I will hold these two up. I will hold these two up next to each other so you can see the difference. There's a little more length to it and a little more give in the elastic waist. So, and like I said, the large was for 21 to 27, extra large is 28 to 55. So you've got a big weight span for their extra large. So with the training pants, they offer some without snaps and with snaps. Now the trick is, I thought that because they had snaps, there would be a couple rows allowing you to adjust the fit, but that's not the case. The snaps are really just for convenience of putting it on or off if they're laying down, if they're standing up, etc. So there are snaps on both wings. But they're really just for convenience rather than fit. They have no function for changing the fit of the diaper. So don't be confused with the fact that they have snaps. Which it does make a difference. If, the times that I tried it on him, he's actually not quite ready to potty train yet. And these are a little too big for him in the extra large. Oh, and this is the pirate print. Look how cute that is. We love pirates. So I was very excited to get this one. It has, let me open it up for you now. I just snapped it together. It has a very minimal absorbent layer in the middle there that you can see. It's a little bit thick, so it's not the same as a swim diaper. The swim diaper does not have that. Only the training pants do. Because that would defeat the purpose of the swim diaper. The whole purpose is so that it's not absorbing all the liquid that they're swimming in and sagging in between their thighs. So the training pants have that absorbent layer, but it's minimal so that it's not, inhibiting their training process by absorbing too much and making it too comfortable for them. From what I can tell, I really like it. Like I said, he's not training quite yet, so I really wasn't able to test these out, but it's the same material as a swim diaper, and I love the swim diaper, so I'm excited to be able to fully use the training pants as well. Okay, on to the cloth diapers. So for the cloth diapers, I got to review their one size cloth diapers. I chose the Americano set, which I'm not really big on like decorative patriotic things like clothes or decorations, but I chose this because the diapers separately are like super cute. There's the blue with the white stars. There's white with blue stars and red and white stripes, which I can actually pass off as a pirate diaper for my son because he has some other clothes that are red and white striped with pirate stuff on it. So that was a fun little discovery to see that he recognized it as a pirate diaper. Okay, so as far as the inserts go, they come with 2 inserts for each diaper. You get a medium large and a small. You can see the difference in the length there. The width is the same. They recommend past the age of 3 months to use both inserts. My son is not a heavy wetter, however, so I'm able to get away with just 1 insert for about, I'd say 2.5 hours, maybe 3. So if I wanted it on him longer than that, I would use both inserts, or like overnight, I would use both inserts. Otherwise, if you don't have a heavy wetter, you can get away with just 1 insert. They have a system where you can either do their reusable inserts, or they also offer disposable inserts, and those would actually not get tucked into the pocket but would lay on the outer, just lay on the inside of the diaper. And that way it works kind of like a disposable diaper, but yet you're still not buying disposable diapers, and you can use your cloth. So like if you're going out and you didn't want to use cloth and have to worry about them getting all wet with potty and having to deal with poop, instead you would put that disposable, and it's different than a liner. It's not a liner that just contains the poop and then everything still gets soaked in a diaper. It's actually a disposable insert that soaks up everything, so it's different than a liner. I was not given any of those to review, so I can't speak for their efficiency, but I do know that they offer those, which is really neat. I actually would have really enjoyed to try those. As far as bulkiness goes, you can see in this one there's 2 inserts, and in the blue one there's 1. So you could see when I compress them there, the difference in the thickness. The outside shell is polyester, just like the other products I mentioned today, and then the inside is a micro fleece. It is super, super soft. It is like a cloud when you first get it, and of course as you use it and wash it, it gets a little less soft, but it is still stinking soft. As far as the sizing goes, there are no snaps on the rise for sizing. Instead, they have this nifty little gadget in here. So it's like a bra strap, and this goes down into the leg of the diaper. So you just untuck it here from the waist, and it's just like neatly tucked in. You can't even feel it when you're using the diaper. And you pull up, and all of this elastic just comes out of the diaper. And there's tons of different sizes. There is 1 extra small, 2 small, 2 medium, and 3 large. My son is currently on the 2nd medium. So what you do is you untuck this little piece that's sticking up. You see you'll have an empty slot there. And you pull up on the elastic right there, and you just stretch it until you get to the size that you need. So you line up the size that you need in that little space there in the bra-like contraption. And then once you have that, you would pull it down, and you would fit this piece, the leftover stuff, back up through that hole. So once you get it back up through that hole, you are ready to go. You are like tightened and secured for until they grow out of that size. Their old system had more of a regular style bra strap, like loopy thing that you could slide around and adjust it with a little more ease than this one. But I believe there was more of like slippage on there. So like when you would put it on the baby, it might like slip a little. And then when you're washing it, it might slip a little. So then you'd have to go back in and readjust the size more often. With this, they haven't moved at all. Like none of the diapers, with all the washings, all the wearing, that strap has stayed exactly where I've put it, like absolutely no movement whatsoever. So you don't have to worry about it changing size until your baby changes size and you need to adjust it then. So that's great that it stays put, because it is extra work to go in and change that size. But since it stays where it needs to, you're good. And it gives it a nice, I feel it gives it a nice clean look on the front of the diaper, because once it's snapped, like there's nothing on the front there, no extra snaps. So you really get a clean, slim look. Speaking of slim, I mentioned that the inserts were nice and narrow. Their diapers are also narrow. When I compared them to some of my other diapers, there's a good like inch and a half extra width there in the crotch on some of the other diapers. So you really get a nice narrow fit there in the crotch. Now, one thing I should mention is the way you stuff the diapers. Usually there's a pocket in the back. This has the pocket in the front. So when they're wearing the diaper, you could actually reach in and adjust the insert if you had to. Also, their inserts have these tags on them. Those aren't just for decoration. Those are for pulling out the inserts. So that way you're not having to grab onto yucky, soggy inserts when they're all ready to be washed. So I like that too. Now, one thing, my instincts worked the snaps correctly when I first got the diapers. And then I went and read the box and I got a little confused. On the box, I'm going to zoom in again. On the box, it actually points to this snap here. That is a leg snap. And this little snap, this rogue snap there as the leg snap. And I thought, oh, does that mean I'm supposed to snap every single time that snap into there? No, it does not. That is for when it's like on the extra small setting for like a newborn and you need the gusset in the leg to be super, super tiny. So all you need to do is you just take that leg snap, that's that lower snap on the wing, and you put it anywhere on that second row or that rogue third row if you're doing it on the extra small settings. And you do that one first. And then you are left with 2 wing snaps that you can snap anywhere that best fits your baby. So you really have a lot of wiggle room for fitting. And then they also have a crossover snap on one of the wings. So you can really get these diapers quite tiny. As far as the fit goes for my son, I feel like they fit very well. I'm happy with the stretch in the elastic on the back. I'm happy with how soft the liner is for his back and for the gussets on the legs. He often complains about his waist line because he has sensitive skin, and some of the diapers that are just like they're covers and then you like snap in a liner. I noticed that the PUL lining is like sticky rubbery on him and he'll end up with little rashes on the small of his back. So he hasn't complained at all about this. I love diapers that have the fleece lining. And then in the gusset leg crotch area, like he doesn't complain about that either with these. It's very soft. I mean, really, it's really soft. Really soft. So I'm really happy about the fit. I haven't had any leaking problems, but like I said, my son's not a heavy wetter. I feel like you could really get these to fit the chubbiest baby of babies and slender babies. So this is really a good, true one-size diaper. I'm very happy with them, and I think you would be too. If you have any comments or questions, please comment below. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.